everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Crystal. In the last episode, we made it here to Ecruteak. We saw some sights, saw some impressive sights actually, and this time, well actually we did see an evolution yesterday in River, who is now a brave little war turtle. And you might be noticing the new addition over there on the left. Sorry, the right. I can't tell my directions, you know. Because now we have our new friend from Bill. This is Cloudburst, a Pichu. I was kind of pleased when the Pichu that Bill gave me turned out to be a Pichu because we are sorely lacking in an electric type. Her moveset is low kick, high jump kick, earthquake, and solar beam. We might not be keeping high jump kick because it is kind of dangerous. But this time we're going to take a look around the sights. We're going to start from this edge of the town and work our way over to the gym, where we will be ending our episode today. So first off is this wonderful little building, which I forgot to read the name of. Ecruteak Dance Theater. Child, have you learned to dance like the kimono girls? If you go to their dance theater, an odd old man will give you something nice, I hear. Well, we want something nice. Who are you? Not only are the kimono girls great dancers, but they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them, but I've never even left a scratch. Lassie, if you can defeat all the kimono girls, I will give you a gift. That gift will be interesting. Now Rhydon is just, chilling out here. And who are you? With that man's always with his Rhydon. He says he wants a Pokemon that can surf and dance. Is he trying to make a synchronized swimming Pokemon? For the longest time when I was a kid, I didn't know what synchronized swimming was. And now I do, and I kind of wish I'd known when I was a kid, because it seems like it would be a fun thing to do. The kimono girls are so beautiful, but they have to go through rigorous training, and they have to learn to follow the customs before appearing in public. But if you love something, anything is possible. And there are 5 kimono girls in here. If you go through the game normally, each one of them will have an evolution, barring Eevee itself. I don't remember in which order it is. I don't know if they still do have evolutions, but why don't we find out? You have lovely Pokemon. May I see them in battle? And in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they play a much bigger role than just dancers in a theater. They actually are part of the plot. But this time, they are just people to fight. And she's got Kingler. Well, we're not scared. We have Pyre on our side. We'll just hit him with a Hyper Beam. I really gotta stop using that as like my end-all be-all to, danger, but... Well, when it's using Gust instead of something like a water attack, I'm not so afraid. We'll use Cut. I wasn't expecting that. Let's try that again. This isn't turning out so good. Come on, Pyre. Let's try Shadow Ball. There we go. It was a critical hit. 750 points of experience. And this is the reason why I did not train Pyre off screen like I did with a couple of others. Because at level 24, Houndour evolves into Houndoom. And that is something to be looking forward to seeing in artwork form down there when the next episode comes out. So, let's actually take a quick look at the Pokedex entries for both Pichu and Houndour. If I can find them. Was that one? here we go. Houndoom. Houndoom, the dark Pokemon, 4 foot tall, 7 inches, 77 pounds. The pungent smelling flame that shoots from its mouth results from toxins burning in its body. Not too nice. Alright, and we're gonna want to see where in the heck is... I don't know where Pichu lives in the Pokedex. Ah, here it is. Pichu, the tiny mouse Pokemon, 1 foot tall, 4 pounds. It is unskilled at storing electric power. Any kind of shock it causes it to discharge energy spontaneously. It also occurred to me, like, between recordings that we have half of our team as friendship evolving Pokemon, that being Fee, Stella, and Cloudburst. I always dance with my Pokemon. Of course, I also train them. She's got Poliwrath, a water fighting type. So, let's see Pyre do her best. And hit him with a Sky Attack. And that was super effective on a Poliwrath there. So, we did pretty dang good so far. Oh, so close. I almost had you. These guys pay out a lot. Isn't my barrette pretty? Oh, a Pokemon battle? I feel bad about this one because it's like the others were expecting it. She's just kind of like, oh, I got a pretty hair barrette. Oh, wait, what? Shoot, good, yeah, need a queen, yay! We'll hit her with a Shadow Ball. It was also a screen that I realized that, you know, even if I had found a female Chinchou last time, I probably wouldn't have been able to, like, keep it on the team because, in Emerald, we had a Chinchou there as well. I feel really bad when this happens because I know, dark types are kind of on the frail side. They hit really hard, but they're really, really frail in terms of defenses. I don't have any Pokemon left. Alright, so that's half the Kimono Girls so far. Girls. That's a nice voice crack there. Gonna use a super potion I had on hand for some reason. Ooh, not a full recovery, but that's okay. I did take the red apricorn to Kurt yesterday after recording was done. I didn't mean to hop over that way. And time will tell to see what we actually get from that. Do you like my dancing? I'm good at Pokemon too. And this is technically the 5th Kimono Girl, but we're fighting her 4th in line. And she's got Scyther. An interesting Pokemon to say the least, but nothing we can't handle because we still have Sky Attack on Pyre, who is glowing brightly. And they've got Magnitude, a ground type attack. Whew, thank God we seem to be, oh man, outspeeding them. Ow, 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 poor Pyre. Okay, that's enough of that. River can take over for a little bit. I also found some Mystic Water off screen. I attached it to River's face, and we'll see how that works out for the future. But for right now, we're going to use Bubble Beam. Leech Life is a non-threatening move at this point in the time. Funnily enough, though, in Sun and Moon, Leech Life got a huge boost to power, going from a base power of, well, nothing to speak on to something around the area of like 60 or so, which definitely puts it up there as something to watch out for. And then I promptly taught it to my Lorantis because I'm a terrible, terrible person. Oh, you're a cute trainer. Would you like to battle? I would indeed, so that we can get that prize from the gentleman over there in the back row. And she's got, for the last one, Golem. A good Pokemon to add to our Pokedex. We're definitely outspeeded, so we're gonna use Shadow Ball. We don't get stabbed from it, but it is a... Ooh! Ooh! Okay, well... So much for that thought. Stella has a move other than... Yeah, we do. We have Rock Punch. The only problem there is that Stella's not really attack-oriented. Ooh. Glad nothing too terrible happened there. I'm hoping that we'll get to see another evolution out of Stella, or maybe even Fee today, because we've had them for quite some time and they haven't, you know, shown any signs of evolution. Not only are the Komodo girls great at dancers, but they're also skilled at Pokemon. I always challenge them, blah 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 blah. Oh, the way you battled, it was like watching a dance. It was a rare treat to see. I want you to have this. Don't worry, take it. And we get HMO3, which is Surf. At Surf, it's a move that lets Pokemon swim across water. Now, we can't use it yet because we don't have the gym badge from this town, but we can still teach it to someone. And we will teach it to... Ooh. If I teach it to River, then he'll get stab off of it real good. And we'll use it to replace Bubble Beam. The Pokemon Center before we head over to before we move on, because going to the Pokemon Center is important. Oh, another thing that happened while we were off screen is that our mother gave us a super potion. What's he reading? History of Ecruteak. Want to read it? Sure, why not? In Ecruteak, there were 2 towers. Each tower was the roost of powerful flying Pokemon, but one of the towers burned to the ground. The 2 Pokemon haven't been seen since. Keep reading. Ecruteak was also home to 3 Pokemon that raced around the town. They were said to have been born of water, lightning, and fire, but they could not contain their excessive power. So they say the 3 ran like the wind off into the grassland. It's hinted that, in later generations at least, that those 3 Pokemon were in fact Entei, Raikou, and Suicune that were revived when they perished in the burnt tower fire. A common fan speculation is that they were a Vaporeon, a Flareon, and a Jolteon. Ah, you're on an adventure with your Pokemon? Well, what's an adventure without treasure hunting? Am I right, or am I right? You're right. Good, you understand the true spirit of adventure. I like that. Take this with you. We get the item finder. I don't think we'll be using it that much, though. There are many items lying around that aren't obvious. Using item finders to check if there is an item near you on the ground, it doesn't show the exact spot, so you'll have to look yourself. Oh yeah, I heard there are items burnt in Ecruteak's burned tower. So if we take the item finder there, we'll be able to find some neato stuff. I might as well do that. I heard a rumor about Olivine Lighthouse. The Pokemon that serves as the beacon fell ill. Sounds like they're in trouble. I guess they are. This happened when I was young. The sky suddenly turned black. A giant flying Pokemon was blocking out the sun. I wonder what Pokemon that was. It was like a bird and a dragon. I think he means Lugia. Is there really a Pokemon that big? If it exists, it must be powerful. I mean, I wouldn't call Lugia a dragon. More like, yeah, actually, no. A dragon kind of fits. And this is the path to, the Tin Tower, I believe. 2 towers, 2 Pokemon. But when one burned down, both Pokemon flew away, never to return. The Tin Tower ahead is a 9-tier tower of divine beauty. It soothes the soul of all who see it. Oh, hello. Tin Tower is off limits to anyone without Ecruteak's gym badge. Sorry, but you'll have to leave. Oh, shame. I wanted to show off the tower. I guess we'll have to save that till after we challenge Morty. We should hit the mart, see if we can't pick up any healing items. Yes. Ooh. Yep, we'll take those. Oh, wait. Oh, I still wanted to buy stuff. And some super potions ought to do. I hate the fact that it lets you go over the amount you can technically buy. It's really frustrating and kind of taunting in the same way. Okay. So we didn't fight any new Pokemon. We should still be at full health. We are. And, half the team is at level 24. That half would be Pyre, Stella, River. And the other half is level 25 with Cloudburst, Fee, and Cherry. I got Cloudburst at level 20. I don't know if we're going to see an evolution off of her today. Probably not. But it would be interesting if we did. This is normally the Ghost-type gym. But this time, who knows? Can you inflict any damage on our Pokemon? Well, considering that they're not likely to be ghosts, I would say yes, but even if they are, I have Shadow Ball. Okay, so first up is Pineco, a bug type. We are so unafraid. We're gonna just use Sky Attack. And Pineco used Rain Dance. Rain Dance doubles the effectiveness of water-type attacks and halves the damage off of fire-type attacks. Not that it matters, because Pyre doesn't know either kind of attack. And she grew up to level 25, which is great. And we will change our Pokemon to Stella, because the next Pokemon is Poliwag. Fun fact about Rain, I think I've mentioned it before in the Emerald run, but electric-type moves do not miss during rainy conditions. Leading to some instances of that. Next up is Eevee. I think we'll stay in the game. We're gonna use Rock Smash. Ooh, it knows Mach Punch. Well, 2 can play the speed game after I smack you in the face with a couple rocks. And that game is the Mach Punch. Because he's faster than us, but that's okay. Because his defenses are not as good. Stella also grew to level 25, which means the last one to go see some battles today, at least in this fight, is River. And hey, we'll also be able to see a Rain Dance powered Surf. Oh, okay, maybe we won't, but we'll still see Surf. That was powerful. And last Pokemon of the game, ooh, Shelder. Not powerful, but definitely a Pokemon to watch out for. Hey, but now we've seen Shelder alongside Cloyster. I'm pretty sure Shelder is a water-ice type? No, just a water type. No, that's okay. I'm okay with that. So close, so close. Spite works a little differently now than it did back in the day. Now it will take off a solid 4 power points a solid 4 power points off the last move your Pokemon used. This time it's kind of random between 2 and 4. River's trying to learn Growth. Growth empowers special attack, and I think we've been using that, so... get rid of Metal Claw. Because Growth will come in handy later on. Alright, let's see if Stella evolves. That's a no. Stella did not evolve. So I can't say anything interesting has happened in the last, time I recorded, because I just kind of going off the last recording, just kind of took a little bit of a break between to do some training, get our hands on Cloudburst, that sort of thing. My butt still hurts from falling on the ice. If I remember correctly, it's sort of a zigzag through the gym. Stumped by our invisible floor. Defeat me if you want a hint. Well, I was kind of, talking about that. Oh my sweet lord, I forgot about the wonderful trainer sprites in this generation. She looks like she's having a stroke. Oh, the poor thing. She's got Wigglytuff. Okay, that was a really, really cute boing of its body there. Hot damn. That was a lot more effective this time. Next up is Azumarill, and I do want to show off some of Cloudburst's skills, so to speak. Azumarill is a pure water type in this generation. It isn't quite a fairy type, because fairy type techniques do not exist. It also doesn't normally have confusion, but then again, I also don't normally have Solar Beam. Okay. Oh dear. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no! Well, so much for that. We'll send out River. And have him tank a hit while I get out the good old-fashioned revive. I keep forgetting that, despite the fact that Cloudburst is, on our level, so to speak, she's still just a baby, so her skills aren't as... Jesus Christ, Azumarill's so dangerous. The skills aren't quite on par. Huh. So the way Confusion works, for the record, as you saw there, despite the fact that I used a non-attacking attack, I still hurt myself when I, hurt myself. This is because when you are confused and you hurt yourself, you hit yourself with a base 20 attack that is just typeless. Alright, we've used Growth 2 times, we're confused again. Two can play the confusion game. Oh, that attack that you hit yourself with is also a physical attack. So it goes off your physical defense to defend against it. That face! That was amusing. Okay, so... gonna have to use some of those potions. Alright, all of them are level 25, so we should be able to handle this just fine. I spent the spring with my Pokemon, then summer, fall, and winter, and spring came again. We have lived together for a long time. A year isn't really a long, long time, considering the fact that you're like, okay, you're middle-aged. Say it's Jeffrey sent out Bayleaf. After a year, you couldn't raise it up to the level of a Meganium? I'm judging you very harshly right now, sir. Then again, after 20 years, I've never raised a Meganium, so I guess he's kind of got one on me. And that was that. Wins and losses, I experienced both. There's another one for you. Diddly darn it. Dang it. Curve around. I wasn't paying attention before, but now I am. I shall win. Lady, I give you props for, you know, your determination. Her name is Martha? Oh, for a moment I misread that as Martha. Alright, Venonat. We don't want to get into a big old fuss with a Venonat, so we're gonna just hit it in the face with a Hyper Beam and call it a day. Again, most of my problems should not be solved with Hyper Beams, but, you know, that's just kind of how it turns out a lot of the time. She's got a Togetic. That's a normal type, so... Oh wait, no, it's a normal flying type, either way. It's so cute. I'm gonna hit it with a Spark Attack. Oh, it's gonna use Skull Bash. Can't say I want to get hit in the face with a Skull Bash because those are some nasty looking spikes on its head. And one more Spark ought to do it. Sees it's going in for another Skull Bash and wasting a turn that it could be using trying to take me out with something else. And it's down. And Oddish. Do I have anything that could really take that on? Yes. Fee. Fee has something. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I'm gonna die. Oh shoot, I forgot it's a poison type. Oh well. Let's see how this works. Oh. Not as well as I'd hoped. Just gonna waste a turn using Bubble Beam, because we do outspeed it. And then we'll use Seismic Toss. I'm still seriously hoping that she picks up, like, Sleep Powder, Spore, Hypnosis, something along those lines. We might see that, we might not, I don't know. And... yes, you did lose. Oh. Is the whole of this back? Hey, good excuse to go to the Pokemon Center! I was gonna say, I wonder if the whole of the back row is clear to walk on. It wasn't. Okay. Part of me kind of wants to train a little bit more, because I feel like I didn't train enough. But, you know, nothing ventured, nothing gained, I think is how that goes. Alright. Up, left, up, right, too far right. I know this puzzle, I know it, it's just... my fingers don't always want to cooperate. Okay, that time was a bit of bullshit. Why? Half of this episode is just going to be me getting stuck on this stupid warp puzzle. There we go. Good of you to have come. Here in Ecruteak... oh, hello. Pokemon have been revered. It's said that a rainbow-colored Pokemon will come down to appear before a truly powerful trainer. I believed that tale, so I have secretly trained here all my life. As a result, I can now see what others cannot. Just a bit more. With a little more, I could see the future in which I meet the Pokemon of rainbow colors. They're going to help me reach that level. Jesus, dude. I know he's talking about Ho-Oh, but Ho-Oh doesn't have rainbow colors. It really doesn't. so his first Pokemon is Cyndaquil. We'll hit it with a Shadow Ball just to sort of test the waters. And finish it off with Cut. That was really anticlimactic. I'm hoping for at least one ghost out of this guy. Magby. It seems that no, he's just going for straight up fire. Oh, he's so cute. Hit it with a Hyper Beam. Because like most baby Pokemon, it doesn't have the best defenses, and I feel like, well, no kill is like overkill. Oh, so close to a level up there. His next Pokemon is Magmar, which we will be attacking with River. Please tell me I clicked River. I wasn't paying attention. There we go. We'll use Surf. And due to being stabbed versus a Pokemon that's weak to it, we did some massive damage. Our Surf was disabled, but it's a good thing we didn't go for another Surf and instead went for Confusion, because now Magmar is down. Very close to a level up again. And the last Pokemon of the night is Sunflora, a grass type. We haven't seen Cherry at all today, so... The motion of that sprite was a little bit terrifying. I also realized off screen that Cherry only has normal type attacking moves. So there's that. Pin Missile doesn't scare me, no matter how many times it uses it. Sunflora is a creepy Pokemon when you kind of take a look at it. Like a real good look at it. And it's down. Thank God. Nowhere near a level up, but hey, we'll just put Cherry up in the front. Alright, this badge is yours. Well, this badge is ours. We received the Fog Badge, which is great. All Pokemon up to level 50 will obey us now, and Pokemon that know Surf will be able to use the move anytime. And he wants to give us TM30. What is it? What is TM30? I don't remember what it normally is. I think it's normally Shadow Ball. It's Double Team. Used if it appeals to you. It doesn't really. I gotta feel bad for the ankles of any trainer that has to fall from the ceiling, for the record. It strikes me as being horrendously dangerous. So where are some nearby moves at places that we can use Surf? Well, there's a little puddle over there that I know of in the city. There's one just outside the city, and there's one in the ruins of Alph. So, why don't we spend the rest of the episode doing a little exploring? Explorating, as they call it. No one calls it that. Mount Mortar is like a maze inside. Be careful, don't get lost in there. We're not going in there, good sir. Thank you, though. Cross the water here. Oh, river spontaneously turned into a Lapras. Just takes us to another area. What's further down here? Nothing. Just more the same. Hey, some berry trees. Can use those. Alright. Fruit berry tree. Hey, Pinka. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Oh, we could give that to someone. Let's give that to Cloudburst. We'll give that to Pyre. And Paralyzed Cure Berry, we'll give that to Stella. Just to make room. Just to make room. So we do want the pink apricorn. There are 5 colors of apricorn. There are black, white, red, blue, green, and yellow. That's more than 5, isn't it? It's 6. There's 6. I was wrong. And we've seen all of them now. So, if we go across this water over there, over here, we'll be over by, Mahogany Town. Wait, what was that again? A big mushroom, we can sell that off. We have space for it. really don't, unfortunately. So I'll come back to it later. And I guess the rest of the episode is going to be taken up with exploring the inside of Mount Border. Ooh, hey, an item. I'm forgetting something about items, aren't I? A mint berry. Oh, I can't carry more items. Well, we don't really want a mint berry anyway. If we do come across an item we want, like, say, a TM, we have space for TMs, so we'll just hope. Oh, hey, more item. Hey, wild Pokemon. Golbat. A truly terrifying Pokemon. And we'll just run away from it for right now. We got a great ball. Yeah, we'll put that in the ball pocket. That makes me think of two things. One is billiards, and the other is something else entirely. Hey, another item. Hey, another Pokemon. Ooh, a Misdreavus. It's really cute, but it doesn't evolve, and we've already got a full party, so. We can actually move Pyre down, move Cherry up. What's this item? Hey! Oh no, we do want that. We really, really want that. Ooh, yeah, we'll use that. So we won't run into any Pokemon for a little while, but that's okay because we have the Experience Share. Experience Share works differently than it does in Red and Blue because now it's a hold item. Now we're gonna have Cloudburst hold on to it for a little while. Because I don't want to risk endangering the baby Pichu, who has all the defensive capabilities of a wet paper bag. Oh hey, an item. What else is there? Oh no, that's just a way to hop off. What's over here? I think there's like a legendary Pokemon in here if we look hard enough. Or something. There's bound to be something. An Everstone. We don't want that at all. Oh hey, Repel's effects wore off. Everstones make it so that your Pokemon doesn't evolve. And if we took a Togepi to Professor Elm, that's normally what he would give us because, reasons, mostly. Everstones are also useful in Pokemon breeding. I don't know if this is the effect it has in this current Aww, it's cute. Let's kill it. I don't know if that's the effect it has in, if it has a similar effect in Crystal, but, holy shit. Yeah, holy shit. But in, current generations, if you give an Everstone to a parent Pokemon during breeding, the offspring is guaranteed to have that exact same nature. Pokemon might be able to move that. So we'll have to come back again when we can use Strength, but we don't have that ability right now. So we can't do anything to this Ghastly. So we're gonna just run away, run away! And over here where it's relatively safer. Go back the way we came. What's up here? I didn't surf through here. Oh, a waterfall. Oh, this is that area between the other cave entrances. What the hell? No comment. comment whatsoever. Jesus Christ, it's a scary looking Pokemon. I mentioned in Emerald that Jinx isn't my favorite Pokemon to look at, or it's not really my favorite Pokemon at all. Horsey is really, really cute. I mentioned earlier, last episode, that Horsey is one of those Pokemon that I have a really, really weak spot for. But we already have a full team, and I mean, we don't need another water type. We don't need another water type. We don't need a water type. We don't need another water type. I still feel bad about that, though. Alright. We'll use a super potion. Get Cherry feeling back to normal. And now we head on back to the ruins of Alf, because the ruins of Alf have this... The ruins of Alf has a surf spot too, and I do kind of want to see what that will get us. Surfing here will get us a Houndoom. But, oh, well, good to know that at some point along the way we could have taught Pyre how to use a type completely contrary to hers. Or maybe that's just a move that Houndooms get that Houndowers don't. And I'm fairly sure that for a good portion of the time, while Pyre was a Houndour, we called her a Houndoom. So, I feel bad about that, actually. Visit the Pokemon Center really, really quick. And heal our Pokemon. Head on down to the ruins of Alf, because I know there's another puzzle there that I want to take care of. I should have just gone through that grass. Route 36. And over this way. Man, I wish it was faster. I could use the bicycle now that I think about it, but I don't know where the select button is, and I don't really have the... I don't really care right now, to be honest. I'm not that desperate. That surf spot reel did nothing, but this one over here is the one I'm aiming for. Because, over here, we have a mysterious set of ledges and another tunnel. Another, slide puzzle, that is. Patterns appeared on the walls. This one spells out light in unknown, and this puzzle is Aerodactyl. I'm not as well versed in this puzzle as I am in the Kabuto puzzle, because I don't think I've ever managed to actually solve it. That goes there, this goes here, that goes there, that's the tail's tip. That must be part of the tail, but as to where it goes, right there. That goes there. That goes there, I think. This clearly goes up top. That goes there. And this should go here, while this goes here. Yeah! I never solved this one as a kid, so I don't know what's gonna happen next. Okay, down we go. There's a strange presence here. I think this normally unlocks more unknowns to appear. And clearly the only thing that's pops up still is just Pidgeys. And I think we did hear from somebody else that when you come here and you use the radio, something interesting will happen something will happen if we turn it to a specific frequency. I think we heard that from the picnicker Liz. I still can't believe we've only gotten one phone number out of like all of them. I also realized that on the walls over here it spells out spot. Spot, wall, spot, wall, I can't read that. That's a little too distorted to actually read, but let's actually pull up the Poke Gear. Oh, there we go. If we walk around while playing this, I wonder if anything happens. Well, we get a Pokemon encounter. With Pidgey. With another Pidgey. Can't say I'm impressed. I'll actually, between episodes, look up what that's actually supposed to do. And if we could ever find an unknown, we would be able to take it to that little building over there, and they'll give us the unknown Pokedex. Which is, you know, a way to keep track of what unknown forms you've caught. Fascinating. So I think that's an interruption right there. By a Magneton. We don't want to futz with it, so we're gonna just move on. And I think that this is actually a good enough place to call it for today. So, you know, next time we're gonna head on down to the way to... what is it? It's not Cianwood. It's Olivine. We're gonna head on over to Olivine and see what we can see there. I'll do some off-screen stuff, as I normally do, and I will tell you the results of my explorations in the next one. And, you know, I hope that you've had a wonderful day. I hope the rest of your day is even better. And I hope that if you liked this video, you will like, share, comment, or even subscribe. And I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye!